We're back on it on the move, the yard move. So we got a couple pallets ready. My plan is these pallets, half of them are broke. They're not gonna hold up. The shrink wrap is just enough to kind of hold this stuff in. So the plan is I'm gonna use the 20 footers, the 10-foot K-rails, put them on the outside rail, and go ahead and start putting pallets in the middle. That way I ain't gotta chain it down, strap it down. Get as many as I could in, and then put another 2 K-rails on the outside. I would like to do 2 pallets side by side, but if I were to do that, I wouldn't be able to enclose it with another K-rail. So it's gonna be 1 pallet, and hopefully we could stack a couple pallets too high and bring them all the way down. And then I was telling him right now, the next time he puts a K-rail, bring it all the way back, because that'll give us enough room for another pallet in here. But in this case, I wouldn't put a pallet here because they're not worthy of it. They don't hold up. Let's see how it goes. It should go all right, not too bad. We argued a little bit right now, me and the old timer, but he doesn't see things I see. And I told him there's a lot of, like, when you mess with K-rails or even an excavator, it's not mathematics, it's almost like geometry. And well, I suck at that. I barely passed school, so I don't, but I know a little bit of, lift it on that corner. This corner isn't gonna, he swore up and down this was gonna fall over, and I told him just lift that corner, bring it out, and this side's gonna come in. So it's just stuff like that, but we got it done. So another thing to think of that I consider, I usually set up right here across the street. Works out better sometimes, but right now in this instance, it works out better this way. Come right out the driveway. So he wanted me to get up on the curb, but I told him, well, you could see that little golf cart right there. The guy comes in, so I left him room. That way I don't have to keep moving. We keep doing our thing, and it gives him more wiggle room to bring pallets in and stuff. So always something to think about. Like I said, my mind's always going. See, personally, if it was me, I wouldn't have tied up signs. We got a million signs back there. Those got to go in the sign truck. That's just a waste of space, but he already has them set up, I guess, his way. But I thought that was pretty dumb when I saw signs. I need pallet loads. I need stuff that has to go on pallets. So another thing, when I did all the complaining about getting the yard ready and wrapping it up with shrink wrap, like I said, these barricades, it's dumb. This pallet right here, it was never ready. All he did was wrap it. We got all kinds of these back there thrown. So I would have expected before he wrapped it, he would have took these off, the meter boxes, stacked more lids, made it more square, more level, put it on a different pallet to start with. But that's what he did. That's the way he wraps it, how it is. I mean, we got a lot of those lids too for the clean outs, for the city street clean outs. We got a lot of those. Plenty more would have fit right in here. But I guess, like I said, I don't mean to complain about them, although I am. I complain about everything, but this is what I got to deal with. This is how I work. And I hate it. I hate it because there's so much time to be doing so much here. So much. But nothing gets done. That's just the way it has to get transported. And I was looking at something else over here. That's a super trucker load. Ugh. All right, we're finishing up. Strapping down. I'm gonna cut some straps that are kind of ripping. I don't need the tail end of it, so. That Jamba Juice is pretty good. Jamba Juice, it's a acai something, and it's pretty good. So like this one right here, we're gonna go ahead and cut that. That's no good. That's bad. And this one right here, I'm just gonna cut this one as well, since I'm already cutting. But yep, low bed load right here. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Tell me what you guys think. Let me know, comment. Yep, back to that acai antioxidant, some stuff like that. Jamba Juice, it's good. It's good. I wasn't feeling too good the other day. It's not a medicine, it's not a cure, but after drinking it, I felt pretty good after about 30 minutes. But it gives you some natural energy, I think. One of my friends put me onto that. I like that. Kind of gets expensive drinking them almost daily, but I haven't been drinking them daily. I think maybe the past week I've had them 3 or 4 times, almost daily. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's how the Grinch gets down. Never knows what he's talking about. Just runs his mouth. All right, so as expected, of course, because all this wasn't put on right from the get-go, I showed you guys it's a one-time move type of deal. As soon as you move it, all the stuff starts coming off. This pallet up top, you guys can rewind it and see this was on top and it's just all falling apart. So you got to go ahead and start unloading by hand because nothing was done right. I got plenty of other things I could be doing right now, moving machines. I'm waiting for one right now that's almost ready, and now I'm probably going to be here all day. But at the rate this is going, this is where I'm like, you know what, forget it. Like, if I don't have time, I don't have time. The machine don't get moved. Oh well. So let me go ahead and start undoing all this. As you can see, I haven't broken any pallets. I haven't, you know, it's pretty smooth, but everything's just sliding off. Someone like, subscribe, comment, let me know what we could do better. I balanced the load out, I threw them lids, it's picking it up, and now the pallet's breaking. Man, this is a nightmare. There you have it. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this one. This one's liftable, the bottom one, so far, but as you can see, it's all coming apart. This one, I can't get under it because it's at a weird angle, and when you mess with these old school loaders with forks, man, it is difficult. It's a pain. So we'll see how we get that one. I just texted my boss right now. I was like, you know what, dude, when you hired me as your low bed end dump driver, not your yard guy, furniture mover, moving yards once a year with all the trash we got. And like I said, I do it by myself at the end of the day. I say by myself because all this should have been ready. Should have been stacked neatly. It should have been organized. Plenty of time for it. We've been on this move for a year now, knowing we're moving. We barely started the move, I don't know, last month, a couple weeks ago. Let me go dump this. We're gonna lift the last K-rail off. We got everything, all the pallets off good. Shocking. Not the greatest, you can see all of them falling off. Kind of strapped. A lot of patience. I don't know where that came from because that's not me. We got the 2 other K-rails there. 3rd one there. We brought 410s, and then that's probably the only mess I made were the signs. But I gotta say, I got lucky on that one. I don't even think it's experience. I think it's just luck and a little bit of patience. But just crap. It's crap when you got to deal with that. Anyone going on a trip, a flight anytime soon, let me know. Send me your info. I'll get you some luggage. Nice little Miss Santa, Mr. Santa bag. And a scooter for the airport if you guys need it. Lights, anybody need light fixtures? Let me know. I got you guys. The Grinch has got you guys. Hell yeah. Sick ass green. All right, check it out. That's a little lay down yard, but you got pipe over here. I don't see all kinds of pipe thrown over there. You got your 30 sand over there in the corner that they probably use. You got a bucket, some pallets, some tarps, your loader blocking your can, and all your signs. I don't see signs all leaned up over here and over there. And this is, you know, it's a lay down yard. You would think a lay down yard you really don't care about. Who cares? Just, you know, but that's the way it should be. Anyone wondering, well, why don't you go work for them? It's funny because I actually got hired with them to drive their 7-axle. But I've never done 7-axle, so everything's learnable, of course. In this, anything you do in this lifetime is learnable. You figure it out. But they travel outside San Diego and stuff, not too far, but out, you know, they go through scales. So I didn't want to do it. I have enough with this thing, this 16 tire right here, and maybe more because of the company I work for. But so yeah, I mean, like I said, they're good. I hate to complain, but in all honesty, I'm doing the job of 2 or 3 people here. I'm not scared of work. I don't mind work, you know. I don't like getting my hands dirty. Always try to keep them clean, always. But you guys know what I mean. You know that saying. I ain't scared of work. I'll do what I got to do. But when it's a mess and stuff is coming off like that again, and you're alone, like basically how this should go, we should have a guy over there at the yard getting stuff together, stacking it right on pallets, wrapping it up. When I get there, load me, you know, I'll help them, whatever. I get to this end, well, we already have someone here organizing it, putting it where it needs to go, helping me offload. No, that's not the way it goes here. So this is going to be a big mess right here, because all the stuff coming in, it should have been, everything should be organized already. Like I said, I already had a plan for this, a blueprint to say, but it ain't going to work out that way. And I think I said it in one of the videos, I kind of just gave up. We're going to try to put all the good stuff that maybe we can move with the loader again right there. The stuff that breaks apart, I'm going to throw it in that corner. And I'm going to continue this video in 6 months, 3 months, whenever this move is completely done, and you guys are going to see what the yard looks like. It's going to be the same. It's going to be cluster. It's going to be a mess. Leave it to me. I'll have it organized. I'll put stuff where it needs to go. It'll look like a yard. But trust me, once we're done at the old yard and we come here, you would think, okay, the yard guy's going to get to it. He's going to start putting stuff where it needs to go. Hell no. All that stuff's going to stay there. It's never going to be moved again. So like I said, I said, you know, the truck's here, the saw cutter truck, the end dump put right there, pipe over here in this corner, all the attachments down here, machines in this corner. We got our semi-trailers that I want right where that beige Connex is right there. I want them to start there. 3 24-footers, and then align a 53-foot trailer we have, just like that 320 over there. Align it right there against the gate. But I'm telling you, I'm going to continue this video again. Let me know honestly what you guys think. I mean, would you guys deal with this? Am I just, you know, like people have told me, hey, you're a driver. Stay in your truck, load your machine. Don't, you know, don't do no more. You know, don't just, that's what you're hired for. Learn a thing or two from it if you're new to the driving, low bed, anything you do, even a yard guy or just a general contractor or construction company. You know, you could pick some things up, but let me know what you guys think. No sense of a camber kit on that thing. right, so we just got the skid steer bucket sweeper offloaded. Just real quick, fuel guy pulled up. You know, this is honestly, like I keep saying, this isn't made up, isn't scripted. I'm not trying to make anything different for the channel. This is just what I do every day. But anyway, yeah, fuel guy pulled up and he asked me, he said, hey, you know, where are your machines or whatever? I said, you know, I think they're down there. I'm just the driver, and I just brought this skid steer. I go, but it does need fuel. I go, why don't we do this? Let me check the other machine I just delivered over there, that 314. Sure enough, it needed fuel. So I told him, hey, can you fuel this one too? And while you're doing that, I said, I'm gonna check our roller and see if that needs fuel. And then from there, we'll call the foreman and tell him, hey, whatever needs fuel, bring your machines up, track it up here, whatever. So that one's pretty full. I'm not gonna waste his time and have him top it off. I mean, it's here, but for gallons, nah. We don't run this machine enough to, they probably fuel this thing once every, I don't know, depending how much they use it, but once every, let's just say use it 2 times in a week, probably once every 3 weeks they fuel it. So it's kind of the end of the day. There's a lot of traffic around here, but you know, that's just because I'm a driver. I'm not just gonna be like, oh, I don't know, go talk to the foreman or whatever. I'm gonna help the dude out. He's a driver too. He probably wants to get out of here. I don't know. I know these fuel guys work long hours and stuff, so just try to help out, try to get it done. You know, that's just how I am. Not everybody has to be that way. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, you're a company man or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, companies do recognize it, and it does pay off at times. So, all right, so we're done for the day. We got this roller preloaded. We got to go to a job where they tend to steal a lot of our machines, so we avoid from leaving anything overnight. We'll use a yard down there that's actually a company to store machines, or if I could, I'll go ahead and preload it and just deliver it in the morning. But I guess we're gonna get some rain tomorrow. I don't know what time. We've been getting a lot of rain. We had a drizzle today, not much. But I think tomorrow it is going to rain, so I go ahead and just flip my ramps, put my chains up. Because again, that chain box right there doesn't have any drain holes in it. And it fills up like a lake with the dirt and the mud, and then dries out the binders. So that's what we're doing right now. Overall, it was a good day. It was all right. Like I said, any tips I give, it's just for people trying to learn or wondering what it's about to low bed or work for a construction company. And I mean, I like what I do. I appreciate it. I hate the work level, like I always say, and the way it's managed. But I do understand you can't have it all. So at least they're good to me. They take care of me. They treat me with respect, and that means a lot. So, you know, I'll do whatever I have to do, get the job done, or help anybody. You know, I may complain and know of better ways to do it, but that's just me. That's who I am. I guess that's what makes me the Grinch. But I'm gonna go ahead and grease these binders. I use all kinds of stuff. I use anti-seize. I use this other spray. I forget what it's called. I don't like using WD-40 or any liquid stuff. I use this stuff that's kind of thick, and then sometimes I will just use hub oil. I'll open them up, just a little bit of hub oil, and close them up. And then right now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna open them up, put some hub oil, close them up, and then tomorrow when I need them, I'll open them up if it's not raining. Well, either way, I gotta open them up if it's raining or not raining, but at least they're not open, just sitting there exposed to rain. So I like to do that when I know it's gonna rain. So yeah, overall, it was a good day. It was all right. The weather's actually really nice. It's really windy right now, really breezy, so that's what I like. Just a little bit of keep it greased. The thing is with this, you use a lot of it, it tracks a lot of dirt. That's why I only do it on the inside. And then for you dudes that like, it's not good or bad, but that like doing this, oh man, I don't know how you guys do that. I mean, I don't know, it's just, I don't do that. I'd rather do it like this or hook it to my trailer, but whatever works for you guys. I just feel you're gonna get popped in the chin. That freaking hurts. But that's, I'm not saying the right way, the wrong way, but anyone new, don't get into the habit of that. Do not get into the habit of that. So deliver this roller tomorrow. Then from there, I guess do another yard move. We'll see what happens. See how many more destroyed pallets I can end up with. I'll also clean out the pan because there's dirt in there. We'll probably end up with some mud, so I'll clean it out as best as possible. Also, anyone wondering, ramps in the pan, you gotta chain them down, especially going across the scales. I'm local, doesn't mean I'm exempt. I could get away with it. I haven't had an issue. But the day I were to be pulled over, cited for it, I mean, I know it's, you gotta have them chained down. I think it's dumb. I've never lost the ramp before. I've never had it move on me. I mean, if you're gonna flip a low bed, I think anything on that low bed's coming off. I ain't never heard of a trailer flipping and, you know, the machine not coming off or anything. I'm not saying it's not possible, but it is a law. So anyone wondering, at least California-wise, local, not local, any change just on the deck, that's a ticket too. A lot of guys do it. So it's just a matter of who pulls you over or what they're trying to enforce. For you new guys out there trying to learn, new guys, new girls, a lot of girls in the trucking industry, a lot of girls. It is crazy. It is crazy, but that is cool. That is cool. I see a lot of them in dump trucks, and I guess maybe just dump trucks I see. Haven't seen any low bed yet, 16 tire. Someone get out there, get in a 16 tire. What is for dinner tonight? That's what I'm wondering. What is for dinner? Stuff I think about dinner. Big boy is thinking about dinner. All right, well, that is it. Chain these down. Cover up the stacks. Text my boss my hours, and we're done. We're out of here. Thank you for watching. Anyone not subscribed? Anyone not subscribed? Drop me a like. Comment, let me know what you guys think. I keep saying it, whatever you guys want to see more of, less of my annoying voice. Man, I still haven't got used to this recording. I feel crazy talking to myself like this, but I guess it's kind of not talking to myself because I know someone out there's gonna watch. But subscribe, like, drop me a comment. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know anything I could do to help trucking better, easier for anyone out there trying to learn.